Today we're going to take a look at Meadowbrook Camping in Phippsburg, Maine. Come and join us. Coming up Meadowbrook Drive, as you crest over the hill, you'll come upon Meadowbrook Campground. It's near Bath. Be careful, you don't want to miss the entrance. But if you do, there's another entrance just down the road a little bit. You'll find that the roads are made of dirt and gravel, and there's no real pattern to the loops. They are very random all over the place. When you first enter, you'll want to stop and check in at the office, get your parking pass, and register. There's basically two sections to the campground. One is a field area and the other is a forested area. Most of the big rig camping and travel trailers are in the field area, but there are some sites in the forested area. 5 miles per hour. Please slow down. When I booked Meadowbrook Campground, I wasn't quite sure what I would find here, but I was pleasantly surprised with the facilities. It is semi-rustic. Now what I mean by that is it's not a luxury resort. It's your average campground. And it has the feel of a rustic with modern amenities. It has a good number of RV sites and some seasonal sites and a large number of camping sites. And that's tent camping, I mean. All the sites are well marked. There are clear directions to where your campsite is. The RV sites come with picnic table, fire pits, and they're nice fire pits. Water and electric. Our site had 30 amp and 20 amp. And sewer. Some of the tent camping sites have just a table and fire pit. Some of them include 20 amps, and of course there's a water spigot nearby. There are a fair number of seasonal sites, mostly along the front of the campground. I think there are some seasonal tent campsites too. So we saw all sorts of trailers, travel trailers, couples campers, little classics, pop-ups, hybrids, Class A's, Class B's, Class C's, yeah, just about every possible trailer you could find and tent combination you could find here at this campground. Most of the big rigs were on the field because it is hard to maneuver things around on some of the forested roads. There is a dump station just a little ways down from the office. There is a single restroom area, men's and women's. The bathhouse is very basic with concrete floors and wooden stalls and sinks for shaving and brushing your teeth, washing your hands up, all that stuff. There's a small sink area outside the restrooms for doing dishes. On the back side of the restrooms is the laundry area. 3 sets of washers and dryers. Washers on the bottom, dryers on the top. And a place to fold laundry. There's a nice little store here. It has a few things in it. It's got some food items. It has some camping supply items, firewood, ice, ice cream, those things. And they have golf carts for rent. But the big thing about this campground is they sell lobster. Yes, you can order a lobster dinner and they will cook it. And you can order corn and butter and all the other things that go with it, clams. And they will deliver it to your campsite. That's a great deal. We had a lobster dinner and it was delicious. Behind the office they have a nice maintenance shed. They take care of the campground very nicely. They have a couple of antique cars on site. Classic car alert. No, it's another Ford. They do have a paintball and woodsball course on site. Full rental gear is available. This area they have a big bonfire and they have a stage where they can do karaoke on Saturday nights. There's a nice playground here right up front. Combination of wood and metal, plastic. They got a nice little gazebo for parents to sit in while their kids play. Right next to the pool is the snack shack with a patio and a game room. The game room has various video games. Oh boy, a Pac-Man. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. Air hockey and a pool table. The forest is a combination of deciduous and pine trees. It's very nice. Reminds me of the Lost River campground. And some young pine trees that are going to mature someday. There are lots of ferns here too. Below the campground is a beaver pond. Pretty good sized. There's even a beaver's nest there. There's a little boat dock with some canoes. This is the type of pond where early in the morning or late in the evening you might see a moose out here eating some moose muck. Lots of lily pads and lotus flowers. Did we see any critters? Well, we saw lots of chipmunks and lots of birds. As a matter of fact, we were woken up by a number of chirping birds in the morning. Some ground squirrels, and you could possibly see a moose or beaver. Dogs are welcome here at Meadowbrook, but you need to clean up after them and keep them on your leash. As a matter of fact, I saw a lot of dogs here. Were there any cons to this campground? Well, the roads are very rough, so if you have a low-lying car, be careful, because you could bottom out on some rocks. But that was the only con that I saw. It's a very quiet campground because you're off the main highway. Well, that's going to do it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up. And we'd ask that you consider subscribing to our channel. So, until next time, thank you, and we will see you on the streets.